Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is April 20th, 2011, and this is my third video tutorial using C# and NAudio to do some cool things with audio. So, I had promised to make a tutorial on converting MP3 files to WAV format, and we're going to do that today. I'm sorry it's a day late. There was a Canucks playoff game yesterday. We're not going to talk about that. It ended poorly. So yes, I missed the tutorial, but we're back right into it today. So for those of you who don't know, I am uploading all my tutorials as well as the solutions, all the files you'll need to redo everything onto my website. It's at www.giawa.com/tutorials. Of course, you can just go to giawa.com, which is giawa.com, and click the tutorials link at the top. So that will show you all the tutorials, all the videos, everything you need to do. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to go and make a new project, and this is going to be tutorial 3. So the object of this tutorial is to convert a compressed MP3 file to an uncompressed WAV PCM file. Now this is just so ridiculously easy in NAudio. I thought I was going to have to go and teach you all sorts of nifty things, but it turns out that we can do this so easily. It's just amazing. So I'm going to get myself out of the way here so that you can see all of the code, and we're going to jump right into it. We're going to build up our form, tutorial 3, and we'll just have a single button, convert MP3 to WAV. Excellent. Here we go. Now let's make sure we reference NAudio. As a random aside, release candidate 1.4 just came out today, so if you already have a copy of NAudio.dll, I suggest getting the latest version. It's got some cool new fixes. There we go, NAudio is referenced, and I'm just going to use NAudio.wave. So that we're using the NAudio.wave namespace, and that way I don't have to type as much. So here we go. We're going to first prompt the user for an MP3 file. The syntax never gets any less weird. Alright, so presumably we now have an MP3 file ready to be open, or at least its file location, and we'll also prompt for a place to save our WAV file. Oops, let's go. Alright, so we now have a WAV file to open and a place to save our WAV file to. Now get ready, the code's about to get so complicated. It's actually not. It's super easy. We're going to use using an Mp3 file reader, which is something built into NAudio. Its constructor takes its file location. Then we're going to build a WAV stream using that conversion, WAV format conversion stream that we used in tutorial 2. And now we're going to use that WAV file writer. This is new today. And we're going to call a method called createWaveFile, which takes a file name and a WAV stream. So the file name is our save location, and a WAV stream is this PCM stream that's been returned by the WAV format conversion stream. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all there is to it. This createWave file is going to automatically go ripping through that MP3 file using this WAV format conversion stream, and it's going to write out the uncompressed PCM audio data. It's even going to retain the correct channel information, the correct bit depth, the correct sample rate. This is awesome. You don't have to worry about anything like block-align reduction stream because we're not actually jumping through the audio, so it just rips through the MP3 file and writes it out. This is all we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and run this, and we'll just test it out. I'm going to open up tutorial2.mp3, which was the song I was listening to in tutorial 2, and we'll just make sure that we can write it out as a WAV file. I'm going to call it tutorial3.wave, Now it's converting in the background. It takes just a few seconds. And now just to test it out, I'm actually going to go and load up my old first tutorial. Doesn't this look familiar? And I'm going to play that WAV file, tutorial3.wave, just to verify that everything worked smoothly. NAudio just makes it incredibly easy to do that conversion. So that is all you need to know to do MP3 to WAV conversion using NAudio. It's very simple. So that brings us to tutorial 4, which I'll film tomorrow night. I haven't actually picked out a topic yet. What should I do? What should I do? I'm going to surprise you. It'll be super exciting. We're hopefully going to start diving into some very interesting effects and different types of filtering that we can do with audio. That's coming up super quick. So there's a few more tutorials to lay out the groundwork, and then we'll be into some of the great stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, found it interesting and useful, and I hope you keep having fun coding. Remember, all of the tutorials and videos are posted on my website, giawa.com, giawa.com. You can grab the solution, everything you need, so keep checking it out, and I'll see you next tutorial.